Hey, what is up, guys? Davey Danger here, bringing you another video. I know some of you guys are slacking with Christmas around the corner. I don't know what the hell you guys are waiting for, but I came with a couple things to help you get through this Christmas season. A couple gift ideas, stocking stuffers, take it as you will. All good stuff. Most of it's tech. Big surprise, I know, right? Recommended by yours truly. Without further ado, let's get this road on the show. So this right here is a skylight. Now you can get this as a digital picture frame or as a calendar and digital picture frame. Totally up to you. They're about $159 for either, and they do charge about $40 a year for the service. Now, if you get the picture frame, it's basically a digital picture frame that you can plug in, connect to Wi-Fi, and people such as myself, if you share your skylight email address, I can email pictures directly to it and it'll always show up on your frame. Now it holds about 80,000 photos or so before the user has to start deleting things, but that's plenty of space. Also keep in mind that if you do pay for the service, the extra $40 a year, you have the ability to send videos, send your reels if you want grandma to see you doing this sick dance, bruh. She probably doesn't, probably put her in depression. But in either case, you have the ability. It's there. Pretty good idea for the old folks in your life, such as mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, something like that. Again, if you don't get to see them all the time and they're across the country, in a different country, what have you, it's there. You're welcome. This one right here is a Loom Cube. It's probably one of the coolest devices, I think, in this whole entire lineup. If you have a content creator, a gadget nerd, someone that just has to have the strongest selfie game, they're probably going to want one of these. Loom Cube is actually a pretty good company. They do make some solid products. You can pick this guy up for about $50 on Amazon. It is USB-C chargeable. It's basically a portable light that you can take with you, that you can either attach to a camera. It does come with the shoe. If you do have a camera that has the screw on the top, boom, done. But you can also hold it. You can put it in something else. It's pretty versatile, but it does have a pretty wide range of lighting that it provides. So that way, if you're trying to take night photos or something like that, they come out nice and crispy. This guy right here is probably one of my favorite things. It's the Wise plug. It's very similar to the Alexa plug and your Google plug. It's a smart plug. This one here works with Google Assistant and Alexa. So if you do have some people, I use this for my mother-in-law actually for Christmas lights. We set them up, put it on a schedule, or she can talk to her Alexa and turn them on and off. One less thing for them to do, and in the event if they gotta reach into some weird ass location, you don't want to bust up your grandma, grandpa, your mother-in-law, father-in-law, someone like that. Just don't do it. It's kind of messed up. But get yourself one of these. They're about $12 now. Again, this is a kind of the knockoff brand. I always recommend going with the original. If you want to grab yourself a Google plug or an Alexa plug, you're probably looking closer to about $20 to $25 a pop. They will integrate a little bit better. However, do keep in mind that for right now, the Alexa plugs and the Google plugs are indoor use only. With Wise, they do have an outdoor plug, but you're looking at about $25 or $30 a pop. Keep that in mind. So something cool for you to share. I'd say more of a stocking stuffer than a gift, but definitely provides some utility and kind of makes life a little bit easier for those that may not be too tech savvy. You can set it up for it. This guy right here, I mean, come on, it's Philips Hue. You can't go wrong. They're about $80 or so on Amazon. And if you've again got a teenager, content creator, you got a she shed, you got a man cave, whatever the hell you want to call it, this is probably one of the things that you can't live without. It's really mood lighting. And in either of those settings, you're trying to create the mood. I mean, come on, you're not fooling nobody. Get it, put it up, plug it in. This exact kit right here does work with an Apple HomeKit if you have it. It also works with Google and Alexa. All right, For the ladies in your life, or ladies if you're buying gifts for yourself, because you're strong and independent and you don't need no man. This guy right here, the Clutch V2, is probably one of the coolest things I think as far as tech for ladies goes, because I know the selfie game got to be strong. You guys constantly take selfies. You got to make sure that you're on fleek, or whatever the hell the kids say nowadays. This guy right here makes sure that your phone never runs out of juice. Super slim battery. I think it's like 0.16 of an inch. So basically take 2 quarters, stack them on top, and that's about how thick it is. Now, at the recording of this video, the Type-C or Android plug, as you guys would call it, is currently sold out, and the Apple version or Lightning is only available in white and pink. I'm assuming they will be restocking soon, but this is a good thing for you to consider because it's small enough to fit in your purse and not take up a lot of space. It'll fit in your wallet, and the cord is attached, which means you guys can't lose it. That means we don't have to worry about, hey babe, hun, I lost my cord. I need to lose yours too. No. It's attached. You're not losing my cords. Now again, for the ladies in your life, I thought this was actually pretty cool. This one here is the Funfetti, She Emergency Kit. It's basically a nice little purse, miniature purse, that'll fit in your purse, packed with emergency essentials, or She Emergency Essentials. Reading here off of the list, some of the things included are hairspray, folding hairbrush / comb, 2 clear elastics, bobby pins, earring backs, hand lotion, nail clippers, emery board, nail polish, 2 nail polish remover pads, a mending kit, a safety pin, 5 double-sided tape strips, lint removers, 2 stain removing towelettes, static remover, breath freshener, lip balm, 2 single-use dental floss, pain reliever, 2 deodorant towelettes, tampon, 2 adhesive bandages, 2 facial tissues, blotting tissues, tweezers, and blister balm. Basically everything except 2 partridges and a pear tree. So when the hot guy from marketing comes down and says, hey, I want to take you out to, Carl's Jr. for a double Western burger, bam, there you go. You got all your freshening up all in one little itty bitty convenient thing. For the fellas, we got you one too. It's the He Emergency Kit. Now, as far as the contents, I mean, it's got plenty of stuff in it, just like the other one. And for $30, I mean, you can't really go wrong. This is cool to keep in your gym bag, or maybe the glove box in your car. But according to their list, you have a stain remover, deodorant towelettes, shaving cream, adjustable collar stays. That's important because you better not be wearing fucking t-shirts if you're taking a girl out. A razor, static remover, breath drops, a mending kit, safety pin, adhesive bandages, pain relievers, lip balm, a brush and a comb, a lint brush, dental floss, a multi-purpose card tool. In case you accidentally break something on the way out, you can fix it. Or, if her glasses break and she's got giant screws on the side, boom, you can just, come on, we're men. We gotta have this stuff. A pair of cufflinks, because that's important. Because some of you guys sit out here and buy French cuff shirts, and you put buttons in. Stop. Just stop. Shoe shine towelettes, because some of you guys out here look like you shined your shoe with a brick. So that's gonna come in handy. Facial tissues, a nail clipper, and wrinkle remover. Oh, and extra buttons. So again, throw it in your bag. Keep it with you somewhere. Pretty solid little gift idea. It's nifty, but the fact that you get a razor and some cream, because some of you guys are just... So, when the hot girl from HR or marketing comes and says, hey, I'd really like for you to take me to Subway, you don't look like a bum when you're out there. So we looked out for you guys too. Moving on, the Canon Ivy is a pretty cool little gadget. Little pricey in my opinion, but again, if you're all about pictures and creating the memory, it's probably something that you want to consider. It's about $100. It does require a Canon app for you to use directly from your phone, but what it essentially is a miniature printer for pictures. So you can take a picture on your phone, load it into the app, and then print it out directly in here. And I do believe they have a sticky back, so it's basically a sticky picture. Now, the refills, which you can see here, they do get a little pricey. You're looking at about 50 sheets for $22.50. So you can do the math on that. It's up to you how many pictures you take to print, but pretty nifty. And, you know, like I said, if you're going to be at any parties, it might be something that you want to consider. This guy right here from Defense Divas, I have actually purchased. I've actually bought a few things from this website. I'm pretty fond of their self-defense kits for ladies. I think they call them fight fobs. And this guy here is the Black Cat Scratch keychain. So basically a little keychain that will act as somewhat of a brass knuckle device with the ears. So in the event that, you know, God forbid that you're in the event that you need to kind of be in the fight for your life, or someone's messing with you, you'll have that extra extension, inflict a little bit more pain. And it does have a little knife that pops out on the side, so you can punch and scratch at the same time. Moving right along, this guy here from Courant, I think is an essential for pretty much anybody that has a smart device. And you can get them in a variety of colors. It's the Catch 3 Essential, and it's basically a wireless charger on one side and a catch-all tray on the other. The thing I like about this is it's Type-C chargeable, and as long as you have a Qi rated device, those of you that don't know, if you look at your box or Google the specs of whatever your phone is, I know you can get it in Apples and Androids. The QI, it's not Qi, it's Qi, means that it's wireless charge cable. These have 3 coils in the left side, so that way it charges a little bit faster, it's a little bit more efficient, and it won't heat up as much since you have 3 going instead of overloading 1. It is, but you know, they are $100. You can get them up to about $200 if you want the nice, really fancy leather-bound ones. Myself personally, I'm not a huge fan of leather, so I prefer this one here. But I think this one is actually Belgian linen. So it's nice and fancy, looks good, and you can keep all your stuff in one section while charging the device. And I believe they also have one that can charge 2 devices at the same time. Who cares about someone else's phone, right? Let them charge, figure out how to charge it themselves. Ladies, if you're looking for a gift for your man, this one right here, I own a version of one of these. It's a beautiful thing. I really can't express how much I love these things. If your man is walking around with a big chunk of leather in his back pocket that's like this, and he sits like this, yeah, you're donating to his hip and spine problems. Not cool. A Ridge Minimalist wallet will allow him to take all that crap out of there and put it into a tiny little package about that big. It's a beautiful thing. It's an aluminum micro wallet, I like to call it. And it is RFID blocking, so they say on the inside. I haven't had any issues with that with mine, so I would assume it's working. But, you know, just had to throw that in there so you guys know, because I know a lot of you guys just don't like to read. So you're looking at about $80. They go up to about $125, $150, depending on the model that you're choosing. But you can fit a whole stack of cards. There's even a little clip on the side for cash. And, dude, I mean, it just overall looks better. Moving right along, this is one of my other favorite things in this whole entire lineup. This is the Anchor USB-C. I know it looks just like a regular old little plug. It's not just a regular old little plug. This thing pumps out about 65 watts, which is enough to charge your smartphone, and it's also enough to charge some of your smaller notebooks like MacBooks, the Dell XPS 13s, my Microsoft Surface. It's enough to charge it, which, let's be real here, nobody wants to carry around these big giant chargers, and sometimes you forget them. So this guy right here, you're looking at about $60 for this particular model, but the fact that it's so versatile, like it can charge so many different devices without causing any damage or overcharging, because it does have a smart chip inside of it, it's just a good buy. It's a smart buy. It's something good for you to keep around in the event that you do forget the big charger at home. Now, this one is, I work for a winery, right? So I had to pick something that I thought was funny and wine related in case anyone I work with ever sees this video. And this one actually got sent to me by a friend of mine, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. It's a wine condom. Now, when I first saw the link, I was like, I don't even want to open it. I was a little like, what? But it's essentially a tiny little condom that slides over the neck of the bottle and allows you to transport it, and it's supposed to stay relatively tight so the wine doesn't spill. But it's 100% food grade latex, so it won't mess you up unless you have a latex allergy. But they are washable and reusable. Looking at about $15 for a set of 6. So if you have somebody that's a wine lover and you just want to kind of throw a gag gift out there, or a stocking, stuffer gag, I mean, come on, how much better does it get than that? All right, and as we make our way closer to the end of the list, one of the things I want to share with you guys here, which again, some people don't think about, is cleaning that device that you always have shoved up to the side of your face. Now, it goes into your pocket, into your purse, you got all that grime, and like, it's just disgusting. Have you ever seen the amount of crap that grows on a phone, like under a black light, or if you do like a mold culture? If you go out to YouTube or you Google some of this stuff, it's disgusting. And especially right now, we're still in these pandemic times, and everybody's trying to keep everything clean, but nobody thinks about the things that you're putting up to the side of your face, like your phones, or up to your face like a tablet. This guy right here, I personally use this brand of cleaner. Pretty solid. It doesn't have a smell. It doesn't leave a lot of streaks. And as long as you're wiping it down with a dry cloth or the other side of the cloth that comes with it, it doesn't leave any streaks. But it's a pretty decent value, and it lasts quite a while. You're looking at about $12 for the pocket kit that you see here, and that's a 3.4 ounce bottle and 2 rags. You can get the $9.99 version, which is a 1 ounce bottle and 2 cloths. So keep your stuff clean. Let's not promote any growths on your face. Yeah. So that wraps up the list of things I've chosen out for you guys for last minute gift ideas, possibly stocking stuffers. If you guys do have any questions, you guys know where to find me. Leave a comment, email me, whatever it takes, and I'll do what I can to help you out. Other than that, you guys have yourself a Merry Christmas, good New Year's, and we'll catch you on the next one.